Vox X Listner. Get pregnant? ? Vox had always treated desire like a performance metric. Rounds, metrics, engagement, retention. He'd grin afterwards, static crackling faintly at the edges of the screen that he calls a face, voice smooth and smug as he pulled you back into his chest. "Come on, babe," he'd murmur, fingers tapping against her hip like he was queuing up another program. "We're on a roll. One more round won't kill you." You laugh, breathless, swatting at him. "You're impossible." He'd reply instantly with, "And you'd love it," because Vox always knew when he was winning. Lately, though, his jokes had shifted. Not just rounds anymore, not just stamina or dominance or the way he liked seeing you come undone beneath his attention. Now it was comments slipped in casually, too casually. "You know," he'd say while adjusting a camera drone, "you'd look real good pregnant." You freeze. Vox? What?" His screen would flash a grin. "Just saying, ratings would be insane. Me, domestic, father material, the fans would eat it up." "I'm not a brand," you snapped. He'd hum, arms sliding around you from behind. "No, of course not." You told yourself it was all just talk. Vox loved reactions. He loved seeing buttons be pushed because, well, that's just how he communicated. Affectionately and twisted and electric and overwhelming affection, to be honest. But then your body started doing things you couldn't explain away. The exhaustion, the nausea that hit at random, the way food tasted wrong, the way your temper snapped faster, emotions swinging like a broken signal. You didn't tell Vox at first. You took the test alone, handshaking as the symbol appeared, positive, bright, and unavoidable. Your chest tightened. Fear came first, the disbelief, then something quieter, something warm and terrifying all at once. When you finally told him, Vox was already in his office, screen glowing, bright and blue and red, like stained glass. He barely looked up as you entered. "Hey, sweetheart," he said distractingly. Just give me a sec. V's meeting in 5. You swallowed. "Vox, we need to talk." Well, that got his attention. His screen flickered, eyes narrowing. "You okay?" You held out a test. For a moment, the room went completely silent. Then every screen around you glitched. Static burst, lights flickering violently as Vox froze, staring up at the object in your hand like it might short-circuit him. His grin vanished when he spoke. His voice was lower, unfiltered. "You're serious?" You nodded. "Yeah, I'm pregnant." The power surged again, then stabilized. Vox stood slowly, crossing the room in long strides until he was just in front of you. He didn't touch you at first, just stared. Then he laughed. Not his usual showman cackle. Something raw and disbelieving, almost relevant. "I knew it," he said softly. "I fucking knew it." "This isn't a joke," you said quickly. "This is real, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know if..." Vox cupped your face, forcing you to look at him. His screen dimmed, displaying something rare. No ads, no overlays, just you, reflected faintly. "Hey," he said, "look at me." And you did. "I talk big," he continued, then brushing your cheek. "I run my mouth. I say shit because it excites me. But this," he gestured between you and your stomach, "is real, and I don't want to walk away from real." Your throat untightened. "You're not scared?" His grin returned, but different now, sharper and protective, possessive in a way that made your pulse jump. Terrified, he admitted, but in the best way. He pressed his forehead to yours, static buzzing softly. Anyone thinks about messing with you now, with my family. His voice dropped. Well, they won't make it to the next broadcast. Fox, you tried to scold him. I'm serious, he says as he kissed your temple carefully like you were fragile. No more pushing past your limits, no more one more round bullshit. You blinked. You're behaving? He smirked. Yeah, but don't get used to it. His hand slid to your stomach, resting there like it belonged, like it always had. Guess I finally broke my own system, he murmured. Turns out I wanted this more than I ever admitted. The screens around you shifted, displaying soft colors instead of flashing ads. And for once, Fox wasn't thinking about ratings. He was thinking about a future, and a future baby he definitely couldn't let go.